because we used to get the chicken from the chicken farm. After 14 months, they will sell to make chicken soup or something like that because there's no meat. They sold to us like one chicken, 30 baht per one chicken. So we got 100 chicken. When we got them, we brought them to the farm and we put in the cage, and the big cage so they can run, they can exercise. And then 30 of them die because they never run in their life. And then their beak was cut off. They don't know how to eat normal food anymore. So they suffer a lot. So 30 of them die, and then 70 of them survive. We raise them another 4 months. They become very big chicken. And they lay very big eggs after that for another 2 years. So that's the chicken from the farm that they throw away already. So that's the way why we learn about chicken a lot. That chicken for eggs, they give them food 200 grams per day. But they need to lay 1 to 2 eggs per day. That's why after 14 months, chicken has no meat, only bone and feather, a little bit of feather. Look very ugly. So this is the food that we're eating now. So when we found that, we stopped eating eggs from the market, and then we bought chicken to raise for our own eggs after that. So most of the food that we eat now just like this. Nobody wants us to know where is the food come from. Because if we know, we will not eat it. That's why everything will be closed. All the information, even slaughterhouse and everything like that, they don't want people to show us. And then most of the company that they develop seed or breeding animal for human, they focus on high variety, high yield and fast. So they did not care about the taste because they think customer can be trained to eat whatever. So when they sell tomato with no taste, people eat it for, at the beginning they think, oh, tastes bad, but they have in the market every day, very cheap price. So you, oh, it's better than nothing, just buy it. And then you keep eating it, and not very long you will feel like tomato have to taste like this. The same with chicken. The chicken have to taste like this. Like a salmon. Salmon that we eat now is GMO salmon. They mix one kind of animal they call ocean pout. Ocean pout is a kind of animal like a tadpole, have 4 legs. They live in the cold ocean. They use ocean pout mixed with salmon with a GMO technique. They got a new variety of salmon. They grow faster than normal 4 times. And then this salmon, they decide them to eat GMO corn mostly. So their food of salmon is just GMO corn and then the inside of the pigs. Because Western people, they don't eat pigs inside or the large or everything like that. Instead of throwing away, they mix with corn and feed salmon. So it makes the salmon meat have orange color. In natural salmon, there's no color like this. There are many varieties of natural salmon. In the beginning, they add some chemical in the food to make the salmon color similar to natural salmon. But after they try for a while, they can change it a little bit, and then they said, when we can train consumer to eat anything, why we need to invest a lot of time to make salmon become like a normal salmon. And at the end, not many years later, everybody in the world believed that salmon have to have this color. So this is the way we were trained to eat only what the company owned it. In Thailand, we eat more than 100 varieties of vegetable per year. We have more than 2,000 varieties of fish in the river. We have many hundred kinds of chicken or birds. in the country. That's what we eat. It's plenty of food everywhere. But now, the whole country eat one variety of chicken, one variety of pig, and we eat less than 5 variety of vegetable in the market. You can see in the market now in Thailand, you can see cabbage, Chinese cabbage, kale, morning glory, and then a few another tiny thing, less than 10. All year round. So now we eat less and less and less variety, but bigger amount. We were trained to eat like many poor people, many people who like middle class to low class to lowest income in Thailand who live in the city. Their food is chicken, pork, egg, and rice, 4 things. When you eat one bowl of noodle in Bangkok, you can see a little bit of rice noodle and a very thin slice of pork, and then a few leaves of green onion and morning glories. And then in the afternoon, they have fried pork, stir-fried pork with basil and 1 egg on top. In the evening, is rice and chicken. So their life is just circle in eggs, chicken, pork, and rice, 4 things all the time. So this is a big problem. Big problem. The first problem is when most of people have to eat only egg, chicken, and pork. They need a lot of corn to feed this animal. That's why people have to cut a lot of forest, burn down the forest, grow corn to make animals, to make the food for this animal. And then it causes a lot of pollution for 3 months per year in the northern of Thailand, in Burma, Thailand, Laos, in many areas in that area. So PM 2.5 is the biggest thing. That's because everybody eat the same thing. So serious. And then when people eat the same thing for a long time, we don't know how to eat anything else. When we have some problem, we will be hungry in the middle of food. Because there's a lot of food around us everywhere, but we don't know how to eat them anymore. There's a friend who teaching making movie in university in Bangkok. He took 26 students from his class to his hometown to learn how to make movie, to make movie. And villagers are so exciting that the students from city come to visit them. So they catch the local fish from the river, so good fish. And they cook the best food for the students, but none of them eat them. They said, I don't know how to eat this fish. I never eat them. So when they need to go buy fried chicken with basil for them. Because they cannot eat anything else. This is what happened when we were trained to eat only what they want us to eat. That's so sad. So now, if we have some crisis or something happen, we will be starved in the middle of food. Many Thai people eat a lot of instant noodle. Instant noodle made from wheat. When the war in Ukraine started the first time, the price of instant noodle have to rise up 1 baht. Everybody complained, seriously, because of instant noodle higher price. So this is something that shows us that we cannot rely on our own food anymore. We were trained to eat only the food that they want us to eat. So now, our life is not belong to us. Our health is in the hand of a few companies. They can decide us to get sick, to have some disease, to die, to have cancer, whatever, they can do it easily because our life is not in our hand anymore. So this is the way we were disconnected completely from our food. We don't know what are we eating. We just look at the good packaging, good brand name, and we trust them. And the bigger company is the worst company. That's the company who take advantage of everything more than anybody. And we trust them more because they pay millions and millions of money to advertise. Advertisement is brainwashing. How to make the bad thing look good. But we love advertisement. We believe it easily. So we become prey. So that's why I feel like food is very important thing. We need to come back to think about our food again. What are we eating now? We need to come back to train ourselves to be able to eat as much as we can, because food is life. No food, no life. But now, most of people don't know how to eat many things. Some people don't know how to eat vegetable anymore. Many city people, I cannot eat vegetable. If you see anything green, I cannot eat that. So we limit ourselves so much. If the war happens soon, if economics collapse now, if something happens, how can we survive in the hard time like that, in the crisis time? And then when we eat less variety, but big amount, we have to face health problem. Health problem is a big thing, because when we eat less amount, less variety, we have not enough nutrient. Because everything, there's some nutrient that we need it, but we don't have it. There are so many nutrients, many kind of mineral that we don't know. We don't even name it yet. It's so tiny, but it's so important to our life. But now we just focus on protein, carbohydrate, vitamin, a few kind, and then a little bit of mineral. That's what we can tell it. But actually there are more things than that our body needed. A lot more. So now we just think about the nutrition that nutritionists tell us, teach us. That's why we focus on protein is the most thing. We have to eat a lot of protein. When we think about protein, we think about meat. Everybody have to eat meat a lot, but don't eat anything else. So we lack of nutrients. Even we have money, we have everything, but we eat very bad. Our food now is worse than any era of human. We eat the dead body that have been died more than a year. What animal can eat like us? Many people eat everything in a can. You can see in the can. How long we kill those animals in the can? That's what we're eating. There's a lot of fresh things around us. Why don't we eat it? Fresh things have a lot of energy inside, a lot of good things inside. Anything when you process it, the good thing will disappear, the bad thing will replace it. Like if we have rice. If we mill rice only one time, we got brown rice. Brown rice is a thin skin wrap around it, and the eye of rice contains very high nutrient. But we don't like brown rice. We think the color is not beautiful and not soft enough. So we mill the second time. We take the fiber, the skin outside off, so make the rice a little bit whiter. But we don't like the eye of the rice. The tiny white part at the tip of the rice grain. That part is the highest nutrient in the rice. So we mill the third time to take this part off. That's why we got white rice. 3 times of milling. And then we have only carbohydrate. So the good thing we give to animal. So the more process we did with the food, the good thing will be taken away, and then they will add new thing in. Like when we want to make into noodle, we need to do another process to make noodle. So another nutrient will go away too. So this is the way we process food. And then when we process them, we want them to look nice because we want to keep them long. We need to add color. And then when you keep them long, there's no smell. You need to add fake smell or add perfume in. And then the bugs will come. We just put chemical in there to keep it last longer. So why we don't just pick and eat them? This is the way they design our lifestyle to make us feel busy. No time. Everybody said, I have no time. I have to eat everything fast. But where are we hurried to? To work. To work to make more money. And make more money, I can buy more convenient thing in our life. So I can buy rice cooker. I don't need to start a fire. I can buy coffee maker. I can make coffee easily. But when we have more things, do we have more time to take a rest? We have a lot of convenient things in our life, but we work more and more and more. So convenient things did not make us have more time to rest. So we'll be more and more and more busy. So that's why I ask myself a lot, who am I working for now? Who am I working for? So if I'm working for myself, I need to think about my health first. The first priority in my life is my health. Whatever happened, my life, my health is number one. So I need to buy the best thing to eat. That's why I feel like I need to quit my job. Because I want to eat good food. I quit my job. And then at that time in Thailand, there's no organic food. So I need to go back home, start the farm, grow vegetable, and eat everything I grow. And then I found that only half an hour per day in the garden, I have enough food to feed 6 people. I have 50 variety of vegetable in my garden, only half an hour per day. And then I can have enough to share to neighbor, to people nearby, and have enough to sell some too. So I discovered that food is something simple, so easy. We can make it easily. And one day I went to the US, and then I want to have my own vegetable, but it's not easy in the US. So I stay there not really long, and then I just looking for the place that I can borrow or rent. So there's a plot. They make a small plot, like 5 by 10 meters plot. I rent that plot, and then I make small garden. I went to the garden every day. So I spend about 10 minutes per day in that garden. And then I collecting peas. I pee in the bucket with my wife every day, collecting pea. And then I water my garden with pea because we don't have a lot of money, so we just do whatever we can. So we use pea to water. I have 20 varieties of vegetable in a small area. After I pour the pea on the bed, but don't touch the leaves on the ground, and then water on top of it. There's no smell, nothing after that. Only 3 months, my tomato is 1 kilogram. 1 tomato. And when I give to my friend, wow, I never eat tomato this good. But I don't tell them what I do. Because people have negative thinking with pea. But for me, it's nothing. It's good. So, at that time, I feel like, wow, only pea can feed me. Why people have to be hungry? We have everything around us. We can change into food anytime, anywhere. I feel like we need to do something different from normal. To find something easy and good. There are so many things easy and good. But now everybody want us to think in complicated way, make things very hard. Like when we do earth and building, I just dig the soil and make anything in it and make bricks. But in the Western country, no, you cannot do that. You need to screen, take every rocks out, make it harder and harder. People will trust you. Whenever you make it harder, you pay more money. People trust you. So that's the way we were trained to think, the way we think now. So I think when we think about our food, if we like farming, it's important to start a garden. To start your own garden. You don't need a lot of space. If you live in the city like this, if you can make a tray or old bucket, plant them in the tray. And if we separate the garbage every day, anything can decompose from the kitchen, anything that's not plastic, not metal, you can put in the compost pile, make compost next to the house. And then if we do that every day, only 3 months we'll get a lot of compost. If we do every day for a year, we have more compost than we need. So we can produce food from our garbage in this way. So it's so simple, so easy, but it needs time every day. Not a lot of time. Like sometimes I think about to go to the gym, to pay for the gym, to pedal the bike in the gym. Why we have to do that? Just come back to the garden, work in the garden a little bit, and then you exercise, you get sweat. That's good. And you get food too. Don't need to pay. So if we learn how to do gardening, it's not hard. It's very easy. But if we don't like gardening, don't try to do it, because it's suffering. If you have to do what you don't like, it's very painful feeling. Don't do it. But you need to connect with people who love it. Connect to people who love it. We don't need to do everything that we don't like. We have to do what we like. So we need to support people who love gardening to do gardening. We need to support organic gardener to survive. So if we connect with them, that means we reconnect ourselves with our food again. Sunday, weekend, when we have time, we take kids, take family to visit them, to help them weeding, help them taking care of the chicken, help them harvesting. That's the way we go back to take care of our body, because the garden is our body. When we take care of garden, we till the soil, we put compost in the soil. It's like we massage ourselves. And then you can see the seeds sprouting. You can see them come up beautifully. We take care of them every day, watch them every day. And one day it will become our meat, our blood, our body. And soon you will go back to the soil, to be pee, to be poop, to be sweat, to be everything. Even when we die, go back at you. It's a circle of life. When we look at our life, we need to look at the whole circle. If we don't see the whole circle, that means we don't see our life. This part I think is very important, because if we eat with no connection with anything, with no understanding the connection of everything, it leads us to disaster like now. You can see the climate change, everything change, everything serious going to happen soon, because we were disconnected from what we are eating. We did not eat with respect. We did not eat with love. We did not eat with care. We eat just to make our stomach full, and then we can go work. We can go become a good slave. Work, 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 work. Without thinking about ourselves, without thinking about anything else, just work and make money, work and make money and die. So that's all the point that we are doing now. So I feel like life is so important. We don't have much time to live on this earth. Why don't we eat very good food? Enjoy the taste of the food as much as we can. And then enjoy the beauty of the world. The beauty of being together. Be nice together. Love each other. Care each other. I feel like this is a the beauty of life. So now we don't care because we were trained to eat one taste in our life. That's the taste of MSG. So they said we are what we eat. It's very true. We are what we eat. We eat plant or animal that we eat now, all of them grow from the food that came from one company. It came in a bag in the form of peel or pellet. So they grew up from the peel. And now we are develop ourselves to be like that. We eat less and less and less variety. And now you can see many people eat food in the form of capsule or peel. In Thailand, they sell fiber in capsule. They sell vitamin in tablet. They sell a lot of food in capsule. In the morning, you can see one breakfast in a handful, in your handful, so in your mouth. So that's what we are eating. So what's the point of living on this earth? Because the taste of food is the gift of our life. We enjoy our life so much when we eat something good. But now, we did not enjoy the taste of the food. We just hurry to eat whatever, just to make it full and then go work. So what's the point of living on this earth? We cannot enjoy anything. Even we married, we did not stay together much. We got up in morning. One person go that direction, one person go that direction. We did not see each other all day. Come back. We get noodle, one bowl per person, and look at the TV, eat, and go to sleep. No sex, nothing. And in the morning, go back the same thing. And have no time with kid. Our kid is the best thing in our life. It's good to enjoy to be with a kid. Kid is the gift of our life. But most of people have only 1 hour per day to see their kids. So what are we doing now? I think this question is very important to think about. So after thinking like this for many years, I just quit everything. Go back to the farm, grow vegetable, eat. But after that, I feel like my life is so easy, so good. But if I be in the good and easy alone like this, it's not very fun. Because around me, they start to use more chemical. They make the variety of the plant disappear. The food in danger now. So now I have to travel a lot to do a lot of workshop, to do a lot of training in Thailand to start seed saving group, to support people to turn back to sustainable way of farming, stop using all kind of chemical, and then start to use more local seed, develop your own seed. We need to bring back diversity of food to human. Because if we don't have enough diversity, nobody can survive. Diversity is security. Diversity is sustainable. Diversity is beauty. So how can we bring back diversity again? Our life will be easy and fun. But now we cannot have fun because we don't have enough resources to feed us. Even we work hard, but most of people did not work to propagate more natural resources. Most of us work hard more than 10 hours per day every day to digest the limited natural resource, change it into money. But nobody eat money, nobody drink money, nobody breathe in money. But we focus on using money, make money only. Money is important, it's necessary in our life because it's good tools. But we focus on making money too much. But we ignore propagation of natural resources. So it's not balanced. So now I think we need to change the way of life, to make the way of working, make the way of life, to make it balanced. How can we make money too and then nourish our natural resources? to make them grow back again. So I think the easiest way is just to support anybody who want to do something like this, to make them be able to work more. Support people who want to do organic farming, buy from them. Support people who turn back to develop the soil, who stop using chemical to make the soil alive again. Now the soil turn to dead soil, very big amount every year. So that's so sad. We have so much water in the world. We have more water than soil in the world. So sad. Today we need to buy water in the bottle to drink. Because we work too much to pollute our water until we cannot drink water anywhere anymore now. We did a lot of water filter system. We test a lot of water in Thailand. We found that 25 meters underground, we pump it up. We send the sample to test. We found glyphosate, the weed killer, in that water. 25 meters down. So how sad it is. So are we happy with this? Do we have to keep working like this? I think this lifestyle is not working anymore. We need to think about doing something else. We cannot be slave until we die. We need to decide our new way of living to make our life belong to us. We need to be able to design our life. What do we want to live? What we love to do? What we like to eat? What we want to enjoy? We need to do that. So if not, what's the point of being good slave and die? So this is a thing that I feel like if we come back to love ourselves, care ourselves, it will change everything in our life. We don't need to go protest. We don't need to run for president to change the policy. We need to change ourselves now. How can we love ourselves? Eat the best food first. If we start to eat good food now, we require only good food that no chemical, no hormone, and more people start to grow them. When more and more people grow food with no chemical, no hormone, and then there will grow more diversity, everything will come back fast. I feel like if we change ourselves, it will be the easiest way to change our lifestyle, to make our life better. So if you don't like to do farming, don't do it. Do what you like, because we need more diversity of working too. We need banker, we need people who do business, we need lawyer, we need teacher, we need many things. You need to do what you love. But how can we reconnect together again? This part is the very important part of it, because now we were disconnected for a long time. That's why we feel so lonely. We feel so empty in the middle of people. And then when we don't know each other, the people in the middle just take advantage of all of us. So now we have to buy so expensive food with no nutrient to eat, because we don't know farmer. But if you know farmer, you can get good food from them in the cheap price. So I feel like now is the time that we need to change our diet and change our lifestyle. I think we have so many choices in our life, but when we were trained, because we went to the school don't teach us about choice. They teach us to have no choice. If you study to be a doctor, you can be a doctor only. You cannot do something else. If you study to be architect, you will be architect only. You cannot do something else. That is the education system. But now we need to erase this kind of thinking. We can do everything that we like. Do it now. So if we do what we love, we will survive for sure, because we do with love. People will love it. People will come and support us. So don't worry that we will not survive. Just do what we love. Our life, our health is the first priority. This is the message that I want to talk tonight. So I talk alone, maybe not very fun. I don't know you want to hear or not. So it's good to have question or something like that.
Wow, thank you so much. I think it's quite sharp to the point, right? Yeah, and all the points are like, okay, it's me, you know.